Susie, what have you been up to then?
Well, we've been looking at the bugs in the meadow here, but I've also taken a walk to the end of the reserve where there is a lovely open patch of roseby willowherb, where I know from a few years ago there's a really rare beetle that was found there. So I kind of went to look for that.
Okay.
Through the thistles and the nettles, and was lucky to find one.
You've got it.
So
Okay.
this is it.
I'm going to need my glasses.
Yeah, you will. So it's not exactly the most glamorous of looking beetles, but that doesn't mean it's not exciting.
No.
So this is the only site in Scotland where this leaf beetle has been found.
The only site in Scotland?
The only site in Scotland.
Okay, the first question is why? Because rosebay willowherb is everywhere in
Yes,
Scotland. It's a very
yeah,
common plant.
yeah.
Is it the food plant of the larvae of the species?
Yeah, so the adults feed on the leaves and the larvae feed on the roots, but they also feed on other plant species as well. So in Europe and America, they are pests of grapevine.
Right.
Yeah, but over in the UK, it's a very, very special species. It's only here in Scotland, and I think down in England, 1 or 2 sites around Cheshire.
Right.
So it's amazing. I don't know why there's nothing in between.
No, and is it a common species here?
No, I only found that one.
Okay.
We went looking this morning, and I went back at lunchtime and just found that one, and I thought that's enough. I still know it's here, but I think it's a red data book species, which is really exciting.
A red data book species
very
for our
rare.
Bioblitz on
Yes.
day one?
Yes.
Well, I'm very pleased.
Exactly.
And tell me a bit more about this as a site. It looks pretty good, actually. It's really lush, isn't it, for
It's
such an...
really nice.
It's really enclosed. I mean, this is a proper oasis
Yeah.
in an urban area.
Yeah, it really is. And the meadow, which is actually just behind us, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's filled with tufted vetch, ladies' bedstraw, common attleweed, oxeye daisy, so many wildflowers. So there's so many butterflies and bumblebees and hoverflies, but also loads of other bugs. It's not just pollinators, they're the actual true bugs as well. So there's loads of grass bugs that we've been recording today.
I've seen
too.
some grass bugs. Yeah, well, nymphs, yeah.
Yeah,
The
well,
nymphs.
there's also lots of other types of grass bugs that I'm just going to call them grass bugs for ease, because otherwise it's a scientific name.
Well, we don't mind a few scientific. They're all hemipterans, I presume.
They're all
aren't they?
hemipterans, yeah,
no,
lots and lots of them
we
around.
can do a bit of scientific name, there's
Yeah.
no question of that. But the other thing is that I imagine this might be quite an inspirational place for people to come,
Yeah.
because there is no reason why they couldn't have a few square metres of that or that in their back garden. This is a site, I mean, it's deceptive. We're in this green bowl here at the moment, and it's relatively quiet. We can just hear the buzz of the city, as it were. But the minute you step outside, it's very urban, this site, isn't it, really? So there are a lot of people, I imagine, with very small gardens that certainly don't have mature trees to come and sit under.
Yeah.
This must be a really valuable resource for them.
Yeah, and I think it's so important for all of the local people, and they can just walk, and a lot of the groups or just the public that we get, they might not have cars, so it's public access, and it's just so much easier for them to come and enjoy a new experience rather than just a small garden that they might not even have a garden, so just something that's a lot closer and nicer.
And it's calming, isn't it? We
Yeah.
know for a fact that we calm down and we're more receptive, and that things that we learn, we retain a better knowledge and memory of if we are in this sort of environment.
Yeah.